It's Thursday night, and it's time for Jet football as the Jets host the Buffalo Bills. Two of the worst teams in the AFC getting a very unsurprising Thursday night game. A lot of these Thursday night games are very mediocre, this being probably another one in the long line of that vein. The Jets started out as a pretty decent team. They were threatening 500 at one point, but they have lost several games since then, and they come into this 2-5 on the year. Or 2-6 rather, excuse me, coming off of their bye week, as this will commence the second half of the year for the Jets. However, Buffalo is going to get the ball first, and they are going to not start things off the greatest, as this is going to be a penalty. However, it's actually going against the Jets. It is not going to be on the Bills. It is going to be an offside penalty going against Leonard Williams. So that gives the Bills 5 extra yards to start this drive off with. 2nd down and 7, LaShawn McCoy cutting outside, and he is going to be taken down by Josh Martin before he can break it upfield. And let's take a look at this Buffalo offense, a team that we've already seen this season, but we'll take another look at them. Solid but not great offensive line. You got guys like Cordy Glenn and the rookie Deion Dawkins, along with Pro Bowler Richie Incognito. Skill position guys, pretty solid all around. You got a couple of good running backs, a couple of good wide receivers, as the Bills will send themselves back 5 yards here on 3rd down, making it 3rd down and 11. Tyrod Taylor dropping back here, and the pressure is coming, and he is taken down by Eric Armstead, who has his 3rd sack, I believe, as a New York Jet. Has been pretty good since the trade, coming from the San Francisco 49ers due to a plethora of pass rushers. And so he makes it 4th down now. Here the punt by Buffalo, down inside the 30 for the Jets, and this is going to be cut left side by Tariq Cohen, and he makes a little bit of a move right there, gets a little bit upfield, out to the 40, giving the Jets pretty good starting field position. Josh McCown is your quarterback in this one, and he is going to start things off by handing it off to Elijah McGuire, who's coming off a big game against the Atlanta Falcons, a game that the Jets almost won. He makes 2nd down and 7 now on only 30 yards on 1st down. Big run here by Wayne Gallman, as he's going to pick up 16 on his first carry of the afternoon and get the Jets into Bill territory. From the 41-yard line now, McCown clean pocket, and he is going to give it out to Gallman out of the backfield, and he picks up a 1st down to the 31-yard line. McCown going to Tariq Cohen now over the middle, as they play a little bit of a switcheroo right there. Same play design, but different running back. Tariq Cohen getting the Jets down inside the red zone and down inside the 15. And now a draw to Tariq Cohen, and he runs right into Marcel Darius, the Pro Bowler, and he is taken down. And we'll take a quick look at this Bills defense, which should be expecting a return to form now that they are back in a traditional 4-3 look with ends like Shaq Lawson and Jerry Hughes. It should be good. Of course, you got Kyle Williams and Darius up the middle. Gerald Hodges is a pretty good linebacker. Lorenzo Alexander had a good year last year. Aaron Williams, Micah Hyde, Aaron Colvin, and Tre'Davious White make up a pretty solid secondary, as this Bills team is talented but just hasn't put wins together so far this year. Elijah McGuire only going to get 1 yard here on 2nd down. Makes it 3rd down now and 7 from the 9-yard line. McCown dropping back under pressure, and he forces that one in there. It's not quite going to work, and so the Jets do open up the scoring. However, it's only with a field goal. I form for the Bills now. Fake handoff, Tyrod Taylor dropping back, rolling right despite not really a whole lot of pressure. He is going to complete this pass for 2 yards, his first completion of the game, but it doesn't really serve a whole lot of purpose now. 3rd down and 5 from the 30, and Tyrod Taylor going to go left side, and this one is complete, and that will pick up a 1st down now, down to the 46-yard line. McCoy in the backfield now, single back look. Tyrod Taylor dropping back once again, pressure coming, fakes the throw, and he is sacked by Eric Armstead, his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he is already doing good here in the 1st quarter. 2 sacks. 2nd down and 16 now. Tyrod Taylor handed off to LaShawn McCoy. Not a whole lot of room right there, as he's taken down once again by Josh Martin, making his 2nd big play against the run here early on. 3rd down and 15 now. Tyrod needing 15 yards to keep the drive going. Clean pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to LaShawn McCoy, and he can't quite corral it, and he's only going to end up picking up 1 yard on that play. And it looks like he's a little bit shaken up on this play. Bills punting now. Colton Schmidt is the man who is going to get it back to Tariq Cohen down inside his own 5-yard line. And he is taken down at the 10, but that is going to be a penalty on Leonard Johnson, the man who tackled Tariq Cohen right there, who didn't necessarily handle the return the greatest. He probably should have cut it a little bit further to the left, tried to get a little bit extra yardage, as he couldn't really do a whole lot with that play. And the injury timeout that you just saw was Leonard Williams, and he actually will not be able to return for the rest of this game. In his stead, you'll see a lot of the rookie Caleb Brantley. He was a 5th rounder, but not because of talent. Off-field issues dropped him from a potential mid-round pick, 2nd or 3rd round, some might have even said, maybe 1st, all the way to the 5th round. So we'll see if he can put together some good play for the rest of the season. 3rd down now, Jets needing 8. McCown dropping back, has a clean pocket, but pressure quickly coming off of the left edge, and that is Jerry Hughes, and he is going to sack McCown, and that will be the end of the Jets' drive. Starting out from the 36, Buffalo, handing it off to LaShawn McCoy, and he is quickly taken down by Jamal Adams, the rookie standout, who is one of the better defensive rookies this year in a strong defensive class. Tyrod Taylor now trying to get this one out to Philly Brown. He will complete the pass, and he gets into Jet territory. Tyrod starting out perfect, however, this is how the first game started before he ended up tossing 3 picks. Now Tyrod going left side, and just on cue, Eddie Jackson. That's his 2nd of the season, and he's shown some flashes. We'll see how the Jets work out their safety rotation when Marcus May comes back, because they really have a lot of talent at that position. It was already deep, and Eddie Jackson makes him even better there. McCown now trying to go right side, and this one is picked off by Tre'Davious White, and nobody is going to stop him. The Bills are going to take the lead right there. Pick 6 for the rookie out of LSU. A little bit later in the first round than some could have expected, but there were a lot of talented corners. Unfortunately, he wasn't one of the better ones, despite being a very good player. Wayne Gallman gets the carry on 1st down for 6 yards, and he's going to get another carry here on 2nd down, and he picks up about 10 right there. 32 yards so far in the afternoon, as it looks like it's a different running back every week for the Jets. Now Tariq Cohen running this one up the middle, getting almost out to midfield, picking up about 9. Looks like he's a little bit shaken up, but he will quickly return to the game. 2nd down and 2 now for the Jets. McCown dropping back, going to Marquez Wilson, who's been pretty okay since his return from injury. He's been making a few plays here and there, but he's going to pick up a 1st down right there and end the 1st quarter. Now starting out the 2nd, McCown is going to hand this one off to Gallman, shakes off 1, but cannot get much more after that. Picks up 1 yard, making it 2nd down and 9, and Calvin Beachum is now injured for the Jets, and we'll see how this shakes itself out. He has an upper arm fracture. We'll get an update on that later on, as he will not be able to return for this game. 2nd down and 9, McCown trying to find something, and he finds Marquez Wilson once again, this time picking up 4, so a lot of short plays for Marquez Wilson, interestingly enough. 3rd down and 5 from the 41-yard line. Now Gallman the back. McCown going touch pass to the left side, and it is caught by Ardarius Stewart, but 1 foot was out of bounds, and so that is going to end the drive for the Jets. They're going to go for a field goal here, and it is good. Very long field goal right there for Chandler Catanzaro, but he is going to make it. That makes it Bills ball now, as McCoy gets the call on 1st down, shakes 2 tackles, and is taken down eventually by a combination of Jamal Adams and Eddie Jackson. He shook off Anzalone and the defensive lineman. McCoy now getting the toss on 1st down from the 39-yard line, and he is going to go backwards by 1 yard, taken down by Darren Lee. I formation now for the Bills. Taylor faking the handoff, and he is going to look downfield. No pressure in the backfield, and he has plenty of time to load up and go deep, but this is going to be walked in front of by Kendall Fuller, as that was almost his 1st interception as a Jet. He did have 1 interception prior this year with the Washington Redskins, but couldn't quite hold on to that one. Tyrod Taylor now on 3rd down, and that one is almost intercepted by Alex Anzalone. Not quite as good of a decision right there. You can see going down the field on the other play despite it being undercut. Ends the Bills drive, however, and Wayne Gallman is going to get the call on 2nd down for the Jets. Only picks up 3. Makes it 3rd down and 8, as they're actually going to call it a little bit short on the sticks. McCown dropping back now. Clean pocket going out to Austin Safarian-Jenkins, who has had a quiet couple of weeks in recent memory, but he picks up about 9 right there. Tariq Cohen in the back in shotgun. Everyone's spread out wide. McCown, decent time in the pocket. He's going to go out to Ardarius Stewart for the quick strike. Picks up 4, and that is not going to be a whole lot, but it is something. So that makes it a better 2nd down situation. 2nd down and 6. Now trying to set up screen for Tariq Cohen. Got a step. He is going to pick up the 1st down, but didn't really have the blocking set up. He tried to get out a little bit too far ahead. He is going to pick up the 1st down, but it could have been a much bigger play if blockers had gotten set up. Just a rookie thing you got to get used to. Elijah McGuire getting a call here on 2nd down, and he has not really gotten a whole lot going, despite having over 100 yards rushing last week. Very slow start this week. Play fake now for the Jets, and that one looked like an easy strike, but Tre'Davious White coming out of nowhere looked like an easy 1st down, but instead the Jets are going to have to punt. 4 minutes left now in the first half. Right side handoff to LaShawn McCoy running into his own man, and he is going to be taken down by Bruce Carter. And I realized that I mistakenly called him Darren Lee earlier on. That would have been crazy because Darren Lee is currently injured. Tyrod Taylor now going left side on third down to Jordan Matthews, and he is going to get the conversion. Tackled down by Eddie Jackson before he can make a bigger play out of it, but does pick up the first. Tyrod Taylor dropping back, rolling left side, pressure coming, heaves it down the field, and that one is almost intercepted once again. It could have been Eddie Jackson's second of the afternoon. Or evening, I guess, because it's a primetime game. Second down and 10 now as Tyrod not making the greatest decisions so far. He is almost going to complete this one, but Charles Clay looked like he had it, but Marcus Williams actually broke it up. Strange play right there. We're not going to get a replay, though. Tyrod now going down the seam, and he just overthrows his man, Zay Jones, it looked like, in the slot right there. And so the Jets are going to get the ball now. And a free rusher quickly picked up. Under pressure throw for McCown goes left side to Safarian Jenkins, and he's going to pick up about 14 right there. McCown 9 of 15 so far, but not really moving the ball down the field. Maybe a little bit more of a conservative play call. Wayne Gallman quickly met at the line and taken down by Kyle Williams for a loss of 2. So that makes it third down and 10 now instead of third down and 8, which wouldn't have been a whole lot better. Trying to force this one into, it looked like Kevin White, but that one is going to be incomplete. And so the Bills are going to have the ball now once again inside the 2-minute warning. This one going out to Anquan Bolden, quickly tackled down by Kendall Fuller, who blew the assignment right there and allowed him to get open. Second down and 1 from the 29. Taylor going left side, almost the same exact play to the other side of the field, and they have a free man once again. Jets got to do a little bit better job of defending that play next time, as Jordan Matthews makes the catch right there. And now wide open Anquan Bolden. Kendall Fuller a little bit too shallow in the zone right there. We'll see if the Jets make an adjustment on defense, because that is now twice that he has gotten burned by almost the exact same route, as this one is complete. Left side to Anquan Bolden once again. Second down and 10 now from the 31-yard line. 41 left in the first half. Bills stall 3 timeouts. There's a flag on the play. This one going out to Zay Jones. He's going to get almost enough for a first down, but it looks like this flag is going to be going against Buffalo and backing this drive up, as it is going to be a holding call on the offense against the left tackle, Cordy Glenn. One of the better left tackles in the game. Does commit the penalty right there, however. Second down and 20 now from the 41-yard line. Taylor, clean pocket, going right side for the dump off to Nick O'Leary, and he is going to pick up about 8 yards as the Bills call their first timeout. 29 seconds left. Third down and 11 now, Taylor, and the draw goes to LaShawn McCoy. He trips over his own offensive lineman, and that is going to be a timeout by the Jets, as they're going to see if they can get the ball back after this field goal attempt from the 33-yard line. Hauschka is off the bottom crossbar, and the Jets are going to have a decent shot at scoring here. Getting the ball from the 40-yard line, their own, but still with a decent shot. Now going deep, and this one is almost picked off, but a valiant effort trying to go for the speedster Robbie Anderson, I suppose. Fourth down and 6 now, final play of the first half. We'll see what happens here. Looks like everyone's going vertical, and that is going to be a sack for Jerry Hughes, his second of the afternoon. 7-6 is going to be your score going into halftime. Jets get the ball to start the second half. McCown now dropping back to start the second half, and he is taken down by Jerry Hughes for the third time this afternoon. A rough situation at that left tackle spot. Kelvin Beachum got injured, and now the second guy is just getting torched. McCown now trying to go deep down the seam. This one is almost picked off by the former Packer Micah Hyde, and it might seem like a little bit of an unnecessary play, but they did need a lot of yardage, so I guess it was a really no-loss play unless he threw an interception. Josh Martin getting in the backfield now on first down, taking down the quarterback. It's not going to be third down and 17 as a no-gain play was called on second down. Tyrod now rolling left side, and Justin Burris coming off of the slot as a corner blitz was called, and it is going to pay off as he takes down the quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Wayne Gallman gets the call now to start out the Jets drive at the 35-yard line. It was second down, however, and he only picks up 4. Third down and 6 now. McCown, and a blitz is coming, and he did not even see that one, as Scooby Wright is going to take him down. Not a name you've heard a whole lot of so far in the NFL. LaShawn McCoy now, as the Bills have the ball back, he makes a couple moves, another spin, shakes off another tackle, and Jamal Adams has to take him down despite being nowhere near the original play. Crazy, crazy moves right there by one of the better running backs in the league. McCoy now speared, absolutely speared, by Jamal Adams. holds onto the ball and doesn't get injured. That was just a big hit right there. And now this is going to be Taiwan Jones running it right side, and it's not often that you see a quarterback wearing number 7, but it, lo and behold, is happening today. 3rd down and 7 now, and he is going to get the call out of the backfield, just barely picks up the 1st down. Tyrod 11 for 19, but he could, and only 1 interception, but a lot of really errant throws so far on the afternoon. Play action fake now on 1st down, well covered down the field, but there is a receiver behind the coverage, and Philly Brown beats 3 people to score that touchdown. Perfect ball placement by Tyrod, and sometimes you just can't match up with the speed like that. There are some guys who are just too fast. Sometimes you're going to get burned. The Jets go down by 8 now instead of just 1. A big play right here, though, from the 37 all the way to the opposite 38. A great throw and a great route run by Ardarius Stewart, and it gets the Jets into Bills territory. Now Gallman stopped very quickly by Marcel Darius, who has been a game changer on the defensive line. He stopped a lot of potential big runs. There have been a lot of holes, but he is clogging up the lanes. McCown now under pressure, tries to get this one out to Marquez Wilson on 3rd down, and he is going to miss the window on that. Chandler Catanzaro on to attempt from the 36-yard line, and wind conditions in New Jersey do not agree with the Jets tonight, as that one hooks right at the very last second. Bills still up 14-6, 2nd down and 9 from the 44 after the field goal miss. This one's quickly completed to Jordan Matthews. Not quite the same impact that he had in their first matchup, but still making plays this evening. Making it a little bit more manageable of a 3rd down for Tyrod Taylor, who is going to drop back now and go over the middle to the tight end Charles Clay, former Dolphin. Very familiar with the AFC East so far, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and get into Jet territory. 2:20 left in the 3rd. Tyrod, fake handoff. And he is, I guess, taken down. Don't exactly know what happened on that play, but very confusing, and it's going to be a incomplete pass at the end of the day, I suppose. 3rd down and 10. Play action fake. I don't really know who they're fooling on 3rd down, but wide open down the field is Philly Brown. He is hit after the play by Jamal Adams, but he does make the catch and gets the Bills down inside the red zone. Now a handoff to LaShawn McCoy. He makes a man miss, but he's not quite going to pick up the 1st down, as Jamal Adams and Bruce Carter were right there. 3rd down and 3 now. Tyrod going to Philly Brown once again, and that was just an embarrassment that time. You can't help some of the speed plays right there, but there were 3 guys in the area, and they just couldn't stop that short touchdown. So the Bills extend their lead. They're now up by 15, and the Jets really need to get something going. Tariq Cohen almost picks up the 1st down right there. 3rd down and 2, and a run call. Wayne Gallman, and once again, Marcel Darius stops a potentially huge gain, as the Jets' offensive line just cannot match up with him tonight, and Jerry Hughes apparently either. So the Bills get the ball back. LaShawn McCoy is going to get the call on 1st down. He picks up about 6, and now Tyrod Taylor dropping back out of I formation. He has both backs in blocking. The Jets still getting pressure. He's hit as he throws, but it's down the field to Charles Clay, as Eddie Jackson just didn't quite come back to the ball on time right there. And so that is going to be complete inside Jet territory. From the 39 now, 2nd down, and a dump off to LaShawn McCoy. Picks up about 3. He's taken down by Kendall Fuller. It's not quite going to be enough to reset the down, but it's going to be a better 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 6. Tyra going right side, and that is not going to be enough to pick up a 1st. So the Bills are going to settle for the field goal and extend their lead even further. Now it's an 18-point game. McCown's still in the game, despite the Jets not really generating a whole lot of offense, because he hasn't been playing the worst despite a couple of bad throws. Elijah McGuire with a big gain now, running to the left side. Has not really had the greatest game up to this point, but big run right there. 2nd down and 8 now to Wayne Gallman is going to be this handoff, as he started out pretty solid, but hasn't really got a whole lot going on in the 2nd half. 3rd down and 7 now, and that is picked off by Aaron Colvin. Jumped that one, and it doesn't look like he is going to be caught, as that is McCown's 2nd pick 6 of the evening, and it might be the end of his night, as the Bills have gone up by a score of 31-6, and now Bryce Petty is in the game, and he's going left side to Ardarius Stewart, who's running down the left sideline. We'll see if White can catch him. He pushes him down, but not until he's at the 13, a 64-yard beautiful pass, great hookup. Bryce Petty now rolling left and throwing across his body. Marquez Wilson had it but could not quite corral it. 3rd down and 10 now at the 13, and Petty going to Ardarius Stewart, and he can't quite hold on to that one, dropped it, And this has been a little bit of a problem for him, but he is a rookie, so it's also to be expected. Going forward on 4th down, because why not? Almost complete to Jordan Leggett, but he cannot hold on. And so Bryce Petty cannot lead a scoring drive, despite his best of intentions. Inside the 2-minute warning now, we'll have another opportunity, and almost the same exact play that led to a big hookup earlier. This time it's not quite going to be 64 yards, but it's about 30, and so that's a big play for Leggett. Now Tariq Cohen with a lot of space, cutting left, cutting back right, and he gets down inside the 10-yard line. So we'll see if the Jets can get a garbage time touchdown here, led by Bryce Petty. 3rd down and goal. Petty going over the middle under pressure. He is going to pass this to Ardarius Stewart. Not quite enough for a touchdown, excuse me, and 1st down as well. And now a 1-yard pass to Ardarius Stewart. This time he is going to get that one. Bryce Petty was hit as he threw, but still on target, and Ardarius Stewart does get the garbage time touchdown. Going for 2 now, because why not? There's really no reason not to if you are the Jets. Petty going to Wayne Gallman, and he is going to complete that one, and the 2-point is good. However, it was too little too late. The Jets end up losing by a score of 31-34. Just an embarrassment on Thursday night. However, 2 pick sixes was the ultimate deciding factor in this. It could have been a 17-7 game with Petty driving down the field at the end of the game. But at the end of the day, another winnable game that was lost by the Jets' mistakes. And so they fall now to 2-7 on the season, and that is not how you want to open your second half, especially against a team that you've already beaten on the season and know that you can hang tough with. Bills, though, 24 points in the second half. Hard to contend with that when you only score 8. There weren't a whole lot of contenders for the offensive game ball. Nobody really had a great game. I think everyone played kind of poorly. Bryce Petty obviously led that scoring drive at the end, but I wouldn't really particularly say he was very good. There was no running game. Really, at the end of the day, it came down to Ardarius Stewart just because of the 64-yard play in the 4th quarter. He ended up with 113 in the score on the afternoon, averaged 18.8 yards, which is pretty respectable. Did have that touchdown, obviously, in garbage time. So we'll give it to him, even though he might not totally deserve it in the grand scheme of things. It was not a great game for the Jets offense. On the defensive side of things, it was another really good effort. The Jets defense has really kept them in a lot of games this year. I would say that there's a lot of contenders for this. A lot of guys played really well. Bruce Carter was great. Josh Martin played really well. Caleb Brantley was actually excellent. He got into the backfield twice to stop runs, and he was really solid. I actually want to see what he can do more going forward. Going to have to try to get him on the field a little bit more to make more of an impact. However, this game ball is going to go to Eric Armstead. Ended up with 2 sacks on the afternoon, despite them both being in the 1st quarter. I, like many others who watch football analytically, value just him getting the sacks in general and him getting the pressure in general. He's been pretty good so far in the few games that he has been with the team. This game, probably his best so far. Anyway, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Jets franchise in Madden 18.